Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Butchers and welcome to this presentation which is going to take us through everything you might want to know about GCSE music at Maiden Early School in Reading. So first of all, let's examine what's in the GCSE music course. So there are three main components. There's performing, composing and appraising. The course itself is taught in 2 lessons per week, but in addition to this, you would be expected to attend lessons with a private teacher on an instrument or voice of your choice. And the exam board is EDUCAS. Let's have a look at those three main components in a bit more detail. Component 1 is performing. When people think about GCSE music, you think about people playing music, and this is what this is all about. It takes 30% of the GCSE, marked by the teacher and then moderated by the exam board. Students must perform at least 2 pieces. One piece must be an ensemble. The other can be an ensemble, or it could be a solo. Students can sing or play any instrument. Each piece must be recorded in the same school year that students take the exam, and their teacher must be present. Now, it's important to note that the standard grade for GCSE is grade 3 standard, and students will need to work with their teacher on that instrument to get at least grade 3 standard. Performing more difficult pieces, harder than grade 3 standard, can boost students' marks. They can perform easier pieces below grade 3, but their marks will be scaled down a bit. Playing an easier piece well could result in a better mark than playing a harder piece badly. And performances should last a total of 4 minutes. The second component is composing, that is, making up your own music. Again, it's worth 30% of the GCSE, the same amount as the performing component. Students must compose 2 original pieces of music. Each is equally weighted. One is a free composition. They can compose in any style, in any way, which students can complete at any time in the course. The other must be written in response to a brief released at the start of their year 11. They can be both in a similar style, so long as the actual music content is different. Students will have to hand in an audio file of each piece, but they'll also have to write down a detailed score or a lead sheet, which shows that they will need to be able to read and write music. Component 3 is appraising. This is really a listening exam, which takes 40% of the entire GCSE. Students will have studied 2 set works. The first is a piece of music by Bach called Badinnerie. The second is a more modern piece of music, which is Africa by Toto. In the exam, there will be 8 questions. Each will have an extract of music, which is played out loud for students to answer the 2 questions on which they hear. Question 1 and 7 will always be on the 2 set works. The questions will focus on 3 things. Firstly, elements of music. Melody, harmony, tonality, form and structure, dynamic, sonority, texture, tempo, rhythm and meter. They'll be asked to discuss the context of a piece of music, the time or place or purpose of the music. And they'll also be expected to be able to use musical language. Students will be given a list of musical words that they would be expected to use. They'll be expected to know notes in the treble and bass clef, and any specific vocabulary which goes with those set works. If students are interested in studying GCSE music, the first thing they need to do is make sure that they are having lessons on an instrument with a private tutor. At school, we can facilitate this through Berkshire Maestros. You can sign up at berkshiremaestros.org.uk. The best value lessons they offer are the group lessons, which cost £10 per lesson. If you're thinking, I'd like to do GCSE music, but I'm not yet studying anything, now is a great time to learn. We all have lots more time now, don't we? And Berkshire Maestros are doing lessons through Zoom. You'll still have to practice every day, but every musician does. To make sure, students should ask their music teacher any further questions related to the course. If students think, I could do that, but I'm a bit not quite sure about the theory side, you can prepare by buying and working through a book called Step Up to GCSE Music, which goes through all the theory that students will need to know. And we need to make sure that students are practicing their instrument regularly to make sure that they can do well in that performing element. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact me through the school office. Thank you very much for your time. Bye-bye.